Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome to the Gaming Floor. Today in this Unturned update, I'm going to be covering the changes that occurred in Update 3.14.14.0. So, to start off, there's been two new items that have been added. Pretty impactful, freaking amazing actually. So this is the water tank. I'm going to place it down here. And this is the fuel tank. And it's pretty self-explanatory. These hold water, and this holds fuel. So let's fill them up. I've got, let's see, that's full. You should be able to dump it into there. As you can see, it can hold about um, five containers full. So let's just fill that up. And yeah, this is pretty much just portable water storage. You can put any type of water in there, water from the ocean, water from rain barrels, anything like that. And yeah, that'll just store your water. So there we go. And we can also take water out of it and then use it for ourselves. So yeah, pretty cool. So moving on to the gas tank. So this is obviously holds fuel. And it works. Let's see, this should be empty, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go get some gas, but it works essentially like these other gas tanks do over here, except that it doesn't regenerate. So you just have to fill it up, and yeah, it's pretty much just a portable gas reserve. So as you see, this also holds 5 gallons of gas or so, something like that. Okay, so there's only two more notable changes I want to mention. So in the past, it would happen sometimes where there'd be a dropped item either from a zombie or a player that was they're trying to give it to you or something like that, and you wouldn't be able to pick it up because it would get glitched. Well, apparently that is fixed. I'm a little doubtful because really it happened before for no reason it seemed, but hopefully that's fixed for good and that won't be a problem ever again. The other notable change is that now when crafting, in the crafting menu, it will use up the most damaged materials first. So I don't think I've got anything that requires crafting right now. But let's say you were crafting some sort of food, like let's say a pie, and you had a carton of eggs that was really like pretty bad, like 50%, and you had a carton of eggs that was 100%. Well, it would use up the 50% carton of eggs before it uses up the 100%. And yeah, so pretty much that's just to conserve food for you a little better. Before, I think it did it based on where it was located in your inventory, and that's definitely not the best way of doing that. So he's changed that now, and yeah, it's much better. So let's move on to some of the cool changes that have happened in this update. So first of all, there has been a couple changes in terms of what you can do inside your inventory. So now if you right click a gun, there's now an option to strip it, and pretty much what this does is it removes it of all everything that's been equipped to it, including the clip. So like it completely strips down the gun, and yeah, so it's pretty convenient in that way. Um, Another change that you may have noticed is that the Nikarev now has 200 rounds. That has been increased, and also the Dragon Fang now is 150. I think before the Dragon Fang used to have like 100, and the Nikarev used to have 75 or so, something like that. So now they're increased by a crap ton, and yeah, just making these LMGs, a little better, which is amazing because before they really weren't that great. They just because they go through ammo so fast, and yeah, so yeah, much better now. So, besides the guns and being able to strip your gun really quickly, Nelson has added a lot more cosmetics and texture drops to the game. I think he's added like 14 in-game clothing drops or something, and like 21 new textured weapons and guns and stuff like that. So pretty much, yeah, lots more content in terms of that. He's also released a new hot box, one of those boxes that you get randomly while playing, and they have 4 new mythical effects. I'm not really into that sort of stuff because I don't ever buy the keys for them. but for those of you who are, there's a lot more content out there available through those boxes. Okay, so besides being able to strip all the attachments off a gun, there's also a couple more context actions. So if you right click clothing now, there's an option to wear them. Apparently that didn't used to be there before. Also, if you have a bunch of cloth and you want to quickly turn that into rags and stuff like that, you can now right click and click craft rag, and you'll be able to craft all the rags you need. And if you control click, it'll craft all of them that it can. Also, if you right click the rags, you can then craft bandages. You can control click that as well and craft a bunch of bandages, and then do the same with those to craft dressings. So just a lot more ways to conveniently do things. Similarly, you can do the same thing with all the plants that you can turn into seeds as well. So yeah, you can do that with all of them as well. And control clicking works, so I just did both lettuces at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update, guys. I think Nelson really just focused on making things convenient for people. Um, yeah, and he definitely succeeded in that, as well as adding the water and fuel containers. Those will definitely enhance the survival a lot. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like the video if you enjoyed and learned something. Please subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you all later.